Welcome back, guys. It's iCONiCK here, man. And in today's video, we are back in the world of Car Dealership Tycoon. And that's right, we are doing a comparison video today. We're checking out the KOENIGSEGG lineup. And we're gonna compare the GEMERA, the AGERA, and the Jesco ABSOLUT. Because I wanna find out which one can throw down on the city race, on the highway. Because the KOENIGSEGG lineup is a pretty sweet lineup, man. And I'm excited to be able to do this comparison today. So before we get started on today's video, you know what I need you to do? That like button for me. Go ahead and light that baby up for me. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and tap that bell while you're at it to turn on post notifications. So let's go ahead and dive right into today's video. So as you can see, we've got this sick lineup right here, man. We've got the Jesco, we have the AGERA RS, and we've got the GEMERA, man. So these cars are pretty sweet, and we're gonna race them today. We're gonna see who's the fastest, which KOENIGSEGG is gonna come out on top. My money is on the AGERA, because the AGERA is my personal favorite out of this bunch. But I mean, the ABSOLUT is an absolutely wicked car. That thing flies down the highway. But I think the AGERA is gonna take the crown today. That's my guess. You'll have to see at the end of the video which one takes the crown. We're rolling out over to the city race. We're gonna race the city race. Let's go ahead and let's hop in here. We're doing the drag race. This is the battle of the KOENIGSEGG in the drag race. Let's see who is gonna come out on top. So far, I look like I'm in the lead, man. The GEMERA, wow. First place, the GEMERA took first place. Let's go look at the leaderboard. 8.5 seconds, and we had a top speed of 183, so let's see. So 183, wow, we topped out. Okay, the ABSOLUT did hit 195. Took a little bit longer to get there. So we ran the fastest time by 0.3 of a second. And we did have a pretty good top speed, but the ABSOLUT, I think it just took a little bit to get up to speed. So we'll see. The ABSOLUT's gonna be a different story on this city race. Around the city race is pretty fun. Let's go ahead. We'll do 2 laps. I think that AGERA is gonna be pretty tough to beat. The ABSOLUT is gonna be tough because it can pick up a lot of speed. Let's see if we can come out here with a dub. All right, turn number 4 is looking pretty good. Man, I don't know about you guys, but I'm really happy with the steering update. I was spinning out a lot before, and man, this is a totally different experience driving in this game. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Maybe you guys haven't noticed, but jump in and just take a car for a spin, man, you're gonna notice right away. I could tell almost immediately. When they did that last update, they made some serious adjustments to the steering. And it makes quite a difference. I mean, we just took first place in that race with a 32.3, a 109 total time. Let's see what the boys ran. Okay, we got the ABSOLUT running a 32.8 and a 110. So he was right behind me, quite literally right behind me. So let's see. Let's go ahead and do the highway race. See if we can keep up with these folks on the highway. That's going to be a little tougher because I don't know. I think the top speed in the GEMERA is faster than the AGERA. Not as fast as the ABSOLUT, that's for sure. The ABSOLUT is the fastest car in the game. So, and then I might need to switch over to the AGERA because I want to see how that compares. I'm really liking the GEMERA though. This car's handling really well. So this was one of the new cars in this update that came out a couple of weeks ago. So if you haven't bought this car, it's really nice. And I really like it. I would definitely buy it again. Okay, we're in first place. There goes the Jesco ABSOLUT, absolutely tearing down the highway. That thing does over 300, so he's definitely gonna beat us on these highways. So we're topping out at 215. I just need him to crash or something because he's going too fast. And there we go. Second place, 54.5. Hard to keep up with a car like the Jesco ABSOLUT on a race like that. Let's take a look. He ran a 50 flat almost. And man, he was right behind us in the AGERA. So let me go ahead and pull out the AGERA RS, which is a $10 million car. And let's take a look. The GEMERA is 2.25 million. So 2.25 million for those kind of results is pretty good. The top speed, like I said, is 216 and 9.3. And that compared to the AGERA is 9.3. This is a 9.7 and it does 278. So I was right. The AGERA does have the higher top speed by far. So let's see what the AGERA can do in comparison to the Absolute. We're going to be able to keep up with the Absolute a lot better at this point. And we've got faster acceleration in the AGERA. So I think we can make him nervous. We'll get out to an early lead. We can make him nervous. We'll make him make some mistakes. And looks like we also got a McLaren in the race here. And wow, this thing does have some acceleration to it. The torque in this car is really good. And it's handling like a dream right now, man. Of course, I'm gonna compliment my own driving, and you know what comes next? A spin out. Oh wow, okay. This is feeling pretty good. We're doing 278 top speed right now. We're coming around the last bend here. Let's get the win right here. That Absolute better not fly by me, because it could. It has the potential to fly behind. 44.2. Wow, so the Jesco, if you remember in the last race, ran a 50.5. We just cut 6 seconds off of that time. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. 44.2 in the AGERA RS, man. This thing is crazy. Let's do the city race. And I want to see if anybody can keep up with me in the city race. I mean, right now, I've lost one race out of 4. So let's go ahead. Let's go 4 for 5. We're going to go 4 for 5. We're going to get first place 4 times out of 5 tries. And we're not even in the fastest car in the game. We're about to pull out the Absolute. All right, so we're in the city race. We're doing 1 lap, so we got to run it really fast. We're going to take some risky turns here. Okay, some more lines are a little sketchy right now because we're trying to cut some corners here, but we are up against some quick cars. So let's go ahead. We're on the last turn. Here we go. Let's see what time we're going to get. 32.3. Came in first place. Again, that's what I'm talking about, man. We have almost 30 million. Almost 30 million in cash. My man Antoine in the Absolute ran a 36. And the Savage Kid ran a 47, man. Samuel Gaming with a 53.7. We're pulling out the Absolute. It's 12.5 million. The most expensive of the KOENIGSEGGs. Mine, of course, is in that clean pearl white. All right, we are in the Jesco Absolute. In this final race, we're currently in first place, coming around turn number 1. And it definitely does not have the acceleration that the AGERA has. Even the GEMERA has, I think, a little bit better acceleration. Let's see, we gotta get some top speed going here. Here we go. This is our time to catch up right here. Because this car does not have the same acceleration and torque as the AGERA, and right now, as you can see, we're neck and neck with the GEMERA. The GEMERA is neck and neck. That car's $2.5 million. And it is currently beating us in the city race, but we need to... Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're going to overtake him. He just doesn't have the speed, baby. He does not have the top speed to keep up. 30.8. A 106.2, man. This car is fast. This car, I mean, just look at it, man. The dual shark fin coming down the back. This car is wicked fast. What a cool car. The Absolute is a beast, but I got to give the hats off to the AGERA RS. This is my favorite KOENIGSEGG. I think it's the best KOENIGSEGG in the lineup. Even though it doesn't have the same top speed as the Jesco, it's got acceleration, it's got the torque, it's got the top speed to keep up with plenty of other supercars and hypercars. This is a car right here. So you guys heard it here, man. KOENIGSEGG AGERA RS. This car is sick. And shout out to the GEMERA, which is the Give More in game. Let's take a look. It's the KOENIG Give More. The GEMERA is a sick car too, yo. This car only costs 2.25 million, so it's worth getting. because this is a great car too. And you can you fit 4 people? Oh, you can fit 4 people in this car. That's cool. So this car is pretty sick too. It's got a really cool body style, and it's also got a similar acceleration to the AGERA. The AGERA is a little bit faster, but this has a faster acceleration than the ABSOLUT. Really can't go wrong with any of these cars, man. These cars are pretty sweet. So that is going to wrap it up for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. You know what I need y'all to do, that like button. Go ahead and light that baby up for me. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and tap that bell while you're at it to turn on post notifications. And just like that, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.